passion, intimacy, pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said. You told me you love me, kissed and you hugged me, then you smile, look in my eyes, and tell me that you'll always be right there.
Good evening, and happy Friday. It is another episode of PGC After Dark with the Crazy Rich Aunties, and we about to get into this thing tonight. And tonight we are discussing you're not bad at sex, you're unpracticed at communicating. Why silence is sabotaging your intimacy. Okay, we finna talk about it. But it's your girl Leo Rochelle in the building. What up? And we got the ladies, Auntie Regina, and none other than my Bookie Boo, Marcy, in the building tonight. We ready to have this conversation. We ready to have a good time. So, how y'all doing, ladies?
Feeling good. How about yourself?
I'm feeling good.
I don't know,
I feel
baby. I
better.
see. I can feel
I
it.
feel good.
I can feel
Okay. I feel
it.
good. I feel better. Okay.
Yes.
These last couple of days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lot. So I'm like, let's get it together. Shake rather than roll, bitch. You know who you are. Readjust, reassess, get back to it. So that's what I did. I feel better. I got a little haircut. Okay.
Yes, and looking good, girl. Looking good. Looking good.
Right. What them ladies do?
That's that tea, baby.
Cause y'all, hey queen, hey my boo. Uh, Shout out to only one queen in the chat over here. Hey honey bun. Thank you, mamas. Um, but we got my boos in the building tonight, and we get ready to have a really, really dope conversation about the importance of communication when it comes to intimacy. Okay. Um, I think one of the biggest things when it comes down to this conversation, and it's so crazy that this is what we're talking about, kind of due to some of the recent conversations that I've been having. So it's funny, but it's also very like, huh, here we go. So when it comes down to talking about sex and all of the things that we feel like we need to communicate, um, it's often hard to say those things because we're often very hesitant about how we say certain things in order to make sure the person that we're addressing their feelings don't end up being hurt, but
Mm-hmm.
also that it is being handled with care, not
Mm-hmm.
recklessness, not just I want to say what I want to say, and there it is. So, the conversation tonight, we are going to dive into why many adults never developed pleasure vocabulary. Okay. Why we never developed that. Um, how fear of rejection shuts down sexual honesty. This is wild. Why asking for what you want can feel harder than giving. The role of ego, gender roles, and power dynamics in sexual communication. So, ultimately, the episode invites y'all to release shame and step into collaborative, curious, evolving intimacy. So, Okay. So first and foremost, can we talk about the lie that people have natural sexual skills? Regina, it was the instant. It was the instant chuckle, like, well, shit. Um, can we talk about that though?
Yes, please. Let's talk about it because people just assume that just because we're having sex, we automatically have these natural sexual skills. And that is something that you have to build, learn as you learn your body and you learn other people's body. That's how you start to learn your sexual skills. Because, baby, you just don't jump into something thinking, oh, I got this. Because what you can do for one person doesn't always work for the next person.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like you can't, basically, you have to read the room. You can't go into a situation thinking, well, I did this to this person, so this is going to work with this person.
Yeah.
Well, you may have a person who a lot of women cannot climax off of just penetration. They need
Mm-hmm.
that intimacy. They need that foreplay. And a lot of men are not taught to give women foreplay.
Yep.
And baby, we need that foreplay. We
Can we
that's
talk about it?
it
Okay.
builds the intensity for us because if you want that wet wet, that wet wet, that wet wet, do some foreplay, sir. Do some foreplay. I guarantee it'll get you there all the time. But if you're not willing to invest in that foreplay, you get what you get. It is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And it is vice versa. If a woman is not willing to build a man up before sexual contact, you're going to get what you get. Because a lot of times when you build the male up, he tends to go a little bit longer. It tends to be a little more intense. And all I can say is, damn it, y'all both in for a good old time. But
For a good night.
yes,
Okay.
it all comes down to everybody. You got to learn to. You really it's basically a skill. You have to learn your body, and a lot of people are scared to learn about their bodies, which I've
Mm-hmm.
just when I was younger, I was just totally taken aback to find out that a lot of girls didn't know what their vagina looked like because they were scared
Mm.
to look at it. And so I'm like, but you're out here having babies and you don't know what your vagina look like. You don't know what
That's
you don't know what
crazy.
it feels like. And it's like, no, baby, you have to learn how to. And people are scared to touch themselves. That's what it is. Self pleasure. They're scared of self pleasure. And I think learning your sexual skill starts at home with yourself. Your
First,
so if
exactly.
you learn
I
how
feel at a young age, but
yes, yes.
well,
If
you
you
know.
learn how to please yourself first and foremost,
Mm-hmm.
that partner you have, when they're not doing it correctly, you can teach them how to
Hmm.
please you if you learn how to communicate. Some people will
Mm-hmm.
just take whatever's given. I'm too old for that. I'm not taking whatever you give me. we're going to have a conversation and it's going to be
Mhm.
polite. And I'm going to say,
Mm-hmm.
well, babe, I like when you do this to me, or I prefer that you do this to me.
Yep.
Now,
Mhm.
if you're not listening to me, then it's going to be a little more aggressive. I'm going to let you know.
Not a
Damn
little
it.
more aggressive.
I done
Right.
told you I don't like that. So I need you to stop doing that.
Like
And
you
I need
tell at a
you to
young
do
age,
this.
I don't like that. Hmm.
Right. I need you to do this. You don't like when I do this. You don't like when I bite you. So why are you doing this to me? So, but it's all give and take, and
Yeah.
everybody, if each both party listens to each other, then you're going to benefit from it. But it just
Mm-hmm.
comes down to having truly open communication with each other, and you learning your body first and foremost, what you
Have
like,
to.
what you don't like, and don't ever
Yep.
settle for what somebody, if it's not feeling good to you or if it's not pleasing you, don't settle for that bull crap. Let that partner know that's not what I like, or be open. Some people are not open to explore. Be open
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
to explore new things. I'm like this. I'm gonna try anything once. And if I don't like it, I can say, well, at least damn it, I tried it.
Right. Exactly.
Because you don't know what you like until you actually do it.
Mhm.
Yep.
And so for you to tell a partner, oh, a hard no before you never did it before. I'm never doing this. I'm never doing. No, I'm never gonna do this. I no, no, no. But how you might like what they're proposing is just you've never done it and you might be a little bit scared. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a partner who's willing to
Explore and experience with
explore,
you. It's all
and
fair
then
game right there.
if you got a partner who's willing to talk you through it as you
Exactly.
experiment, like, well, love,
Yep.
you let me know, does this feel good? Is this
Mhm.
okay? That's a bomb partner because that partner is in
Exactly.
tune with you. But a lot of
Yep.
Mhm.
people don't. Some people be like, hell, I don't give a damn. I want to do it. If she said yeah, I'm gonna do it. Or if he said yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna get mine. If she don't, he or she don't get theirs. And that's not the way you
Mhm.
should go into any kind of sexual experience, because
Mm-mm.
that's how a lot of people get burnt out and make them say, no, I don't want to do this. And no,
Hey,
you wait,
Keisha.
y'all doing too much.
Yeah. So one of the things that you said that was very important for me was that people, one, don't understand the importance of self pleasure. You
Mm-hmm.
can't tell somebody else what you enjoy. You can't tell somebody what you enjoy if you don't know,
Mm-hmm.
if you
Mhm.
haven't explored. But one of the things that I've learned, a lot of people um, were shamed into not exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So when it came down to it, they weren't able to masturbate or even try any of those kind of things that helped a lot of people to develop the information about um what you enjoy and how you show up in the midst of sex. And so um the exploration part and the curiosity is what helps you to even want to participate in sexual activities.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you started early or late, you were still curious. You were still
Mhm.
wondering or figuring out or even leaning in a little bit longer to some of them conversations because you're like, what y'all talking about? Tell me a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more so I can
Right.
find out what I need to know. And
Mhm.
so some of us really haven't taken the opportunity to, even as adults,
Mhm.
um, even what you liked then or over the years is
Change it.
different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yes.
even what
Right.
you used to like then, and you haven't explored yourself or by yourself or with yourself, then how are you going to be able to show up and say, this is what I like?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I've recently been learning is to speak up for my needs, or to even figure out how to go about speaking up for my needs sexually, because it is important. But even though it's important, it's still hard to communicate those things. It's hard to
Mhm.
communicate that. And so, but also one of the biggest caveats when it comes to expressing your sexual needs is that you have to have someone that is willing to listen, but also there has to be emotional safety there.
That part.
There
Mhm.
has to be emotional safety there in order
Mm,
for a person to be able to say, this is what I need, blah, 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 da, da, da. And so, even having or trying to have that kind of conversation, there's a way to go about addressing it. There was a way to go about talking about those things in particular. You can't come at somebody with an attitude about this, that, and the third, or whatever when it comes to your sexual needs, and then when the answer or the conversation is starting to get into a full on exchange, that you don't give them the room to talk about, what they think, or even give them the room to respond to your concerns.
Mhm.
So,
mhm.
um, one of the things I feel like we've been sold like a myth about sex, even from the beginning of time, because a, a lot of people have taken porn and turned it into this whole, this is how sex really is. And it's not, it's a performance.
It is.
Um, it's a performance. People are paid to act and show up in the way that they're showing up. People
Mhm.
are paid to take what they are receiving in
Mhm.
those movies, and it is not in any shape, form, or fashion realistic.
Mhm.
So we do have to get out of that thought process, but also the 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 understanding that men are naturally skilled at sex is a lie as well. Because if that were the case, more women would be having orgasms than we do. And there is a large portion of women who don't have orgasms.
They
So
got here faking it.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder what is the
Um,
percentage of women
listen,
out
I
there.
was about to look it
Okay,
up. I'm
I
about
was
to
gonna look
tell
it up
you.
too.
I'm about to
Out here
tell you.
faking.
because
They out
Uh-huh.
that
here
would be a
I'm
faking.
like,
shocking number to know, and it's probably low.
And they're out here faking it to
So
stroke the
possibly.
man's ego. But it's like, why would you do that? Why would you want to stroke somebody's ego that's not even stroking yours? Let's make it
yep.
make sense.
And we're gonna talk about that. Hold that thought right there. So it says approximately 10 to 15% of women have never experienced an orgasm.
Mhm.
Wow.
A condition known as primary anorgasmia. Furthermore, up to 50% of women report difficulty reaching orgasm or are not satisfied with how they reach it, particularly
Mm.
during intercourse alone, which
Mhm.
often requires additional clitoral stimulation in order to get to that climax.
Mhm.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's crazy.
It's
And some of the common reasons for the difficulty is the inability or difficulty in reaching orgasm is often caused by a combination of factors, including fatigue, stress, depression, medication, or underlying health issues like diabetes or hormonal changes,
mhm.
Okay.
psychological or environmental, so negative feelings about sex, lack of education about sexual function, and relationship issues. But then
Mm.
also the misconceptions about orgasms, which then turns into the belief that penetration alone is sufficient for female orgasm, whereas most women require clitoral stimulation. So
Uh,
it ain't just about stick it in, stick it out, move it round and round. It ain't
it's
about that.
no.
Right.
You know, it's not just about the penetration part. It is about, like Regina said, the foreplay, the stimulation, the kisses, the hugs, all of those things. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna think you out here with a broken noni. And she ain't broke, she's just not being stimulated by the right person or the right things. And a lot of
Mhm.
times what we don't pay attention to is that our body is telling us on a regular basis who is not providing what we need in all the ways that we need it.
That part.
So,
Mhm.
um, what was it that I told you to hold on to, Regina? Because we're gonna talk about it.
The stroking that male ego.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So one of the other things is that a lot of times there is a fear that comes with telling someone that um that you're not being pleased. The fear comes in because the misconception that a woman is supposed to not know anything about her own pleasure. That's something that that's something that's been spoken about a long time ago. That's why some women just lay there. That's why some women like one of my the funniest lines in The Color Purple was like,
Oh.
um,
He laid on
Mhm.
top
Yeah,
of
let me
he
me.
talk to
just
me.
laid on top
On
of
top
me
of me.
and he does his
Well, just
business.
look at it. It was so awkward and weird. It was just.
Yeah. And so
It
that was
was.
how a lot of women were brought up that you're not, it's a sin for us to enjoy sex.
Mm,
But you gotta,
That
yeah.
was what we were told. It was a sin for us to enjoy sex, but we had to have sex in order for procreation. We weren't supposed to enjoy it though.
Which is
mm,
true. But you gotta look at it. If you look at it over in Africa, if you look at how they do it, they take the girls and they teach the girls beforehand about sex.
oh, yeah,
But
that
it's
Hmm.
like
is.
when we were brought over here, it was like it became like a shame thing. And it's
Mhm,
like our parents, like Leo said, it was like women were taught you're having sex just to produce children. So it was
Hmm.
like sex was only for the man's pleasure, and the woman was there just to be that person. He laid on top of me and he did his business. And which and
And
then
that just sounds insane.
and then so you had the women's liberation, and when the women's liberation started coming around, women started becoming woke, but you still had women that were stuck in this era of thinking that I'm still gonna let this man just get on top of me and do his business, and then I'll go
Mhm.
home and I'll grab my toy from my side drawer and finish it off. But why?
Yep.
It's I just I think women need to, if you can't talk to your men, I think women need to come back together and start talk, because women, we used to come together and we used to have conversations like this, and we used
mhm,
to be able to be like, well, look, girl, I don't know nothing about this, but you do, so can you
Right.
tell me what I need to do to feel good about myself? And
Hmm.
women were comfortable enough to, well, girl, come here, let me get this banana, I'm gonna show you how to do this. And
Hmm.
they talk the person through it, but it's like now people are so, well, I don't want nobody to think I'm gay because I'm trying to teach you how to do this or all of that. But it's like we need to get out of that, and we need to get back to the fact that we need to start teaching women and men
mhm,
the art of pleasure, the
Hmm.
art of learning to read the room and stop
Yep.
thinking everybody requires the same. I don't want you getting on top of me, beat me down like a jackrabbit. That doesn't feel good to me. And then you
mhm.
have someone be like, "Oh, the bigger the better." Well, to me, the bigger you screw like a jackrabbit. I don't want nothing like that. I want somebody that's going to bring me so much pleasure that when you get up and leave me, I'm at work and I'm just sitting up there, and all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, geez, I'm having a
Sad.
good day,
Okay.
because I'm
I'm
remembering
sad.
what
Fluster,
you
having
did to me.
hot flashes.
Ready to go to sleep.
Yes,
Okay.
you talking away, and all of a sudden it hit you, you be like, oh my, ooh, ooh. You get a little flush. You be like, oh my God,
Listen.
I'm trying to stand up.
Mhm.
But it's like we need to start teaching. I just really truly believe we need to start teaching our young children, not children, but teenagers, that it's okay. Because
Yes.
it all, it's your parents. You don't need to be touching yourself. You shouldn't be touching yourself. It brought shame to you. So when a lot of people were like, well, when they get in a relationship, they so scared to touch their body, even with their partner. And it's like, what the hell? Girl,
Mm-hmm.
what did they do to you to make you so scared? You just lay in the bed like this while your partner touching you, like you
Scared and
scared because you
nervous.
don't know what to do. And it's just
Feel
Yeah.
like you're being hostage. That's not
yeah,
yeah.
like,
Do they
okay,
still teach like sex education in school?
I
I
they
don't know.
used to, but I have grandchildren
'Cause
and I have not heard nobody say, and I think they took it out, which I think they need to put it back in. I thought that was
They
very
do
trying to
because
recall what you recall far as in school, like when they
when they had sex ed.
yeah, you know what I
Girl,
mean?
I was shocked because they were showing penises and vaginas, and I was like, for real? You gonna sign me up for this? They showing this?
not
And
sign
then,
me up for this.
and then
Right.
Insane.
it was like they was teaching you about venereal diseases and all that stuff. And so, at first I was shocked,
Exactly.
but then as you start going.
But
I had a really good teacher, Mr. Pendergrass, and he really broke stuff
Come
down.
on, Teddy Pender ass down.
right.
Yes,
It,
he really
yeah.
broke it down, and so it made me appreciate it more because I was like, okay, because my mama was one of them like this.
Yeah, you ain't
Uh
gonna have
huh.
no
Prim and
females that's gonna
proper.
be
We're not
yeah.
gonna talk about sex. I had to tell my brothers because I knew my brothers were out here giving it up freely.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go and walk them. I said, "Come on, let's go." I had to go get them condoms. I said,
Mm-hmm.
because what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna have babies, and you're not gonna be running around here burning and transmitting it to everybody. So I had to be
Mm-hmm.
the one, because I'm the oldest, doing the sex ed because my mom was so, we're not gonna talk about it. I said, but you're not
Conservative, not
talking about it,
very
mom. It's gonna have them do something. I ended up with a
With
baby because you did
consequences.
not want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
or get
I
the
didn't want
wrong
my
talk
brothers
by the
to end
wrong
up with a
person.
right. I didn't want my brothers to end
Mm-hmm.
up in the same predicament like me. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I was the one
Mm-hmm.
teaching my brothers, hey, come on, get this banana. I'm gonna show you how to put this on this banana, and this is what you do. And every time you go and you decide you want to do something with a girl, you put this on. I don't care if she say she clean because you don't know nothing about this chick.
Exactly.
It's
Mm-hmm.
called protecting yourself and keeping yourself where you don't have to have kids and don't have to worry about it. So when you get older, you're good. But it's
Yes.
like we have to really start taking accountability for our own sexual pleasures and stop being scared. There's nothing
Yep.
wrong with your body. Our body has so many sensual spots on it that
Mm-hmm.
people be behind your knees is sensual.
Ooh, yes.
Hands on your
Behind your
knees.
ears
Hands on your
is
knees.
sensual.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
your stomach. I swear, I don't know what it is. Just
wait a
sensitivity.
minute.
Like
On a
it's
man,
Listen,
on a man, that
baby.
pelvic
that
area
pelvic
right here,
bone.
Ooh,
Yep.
yep.
it would
Exactly.
drive them crazy. But it's
Hey,
like,
listen. I don't know about nobody else, but for me, that neck
Oh
mm-hmm,
yeah.
yep. And then a
might
lot
make
of
your
people,
head pop off.
yeah,
Okay.
and a lot of
Might
men
make
think
your head pop off.
that messing with a woman's vagina is I know she'll get turned on for me.
That's
No,
not the main. No,
that's not the
no,
main thing.
no.
And I tell a person in a heartbeat, I said, baby, messing with my vagina. I said, that's cool, but that doesn't get me turned on. I said, you want to know what turns me on? It's my breasts. if you touch my breast, it's over. It's said. It's done. It's over. I said, I get turned on more. You don't even have to do no penetration.
I'm
If
sending
you
that to
do
Regina. I'm gonna send that to her when we get out.
it, it's over.
I'm sorry. Go
So it's like
ahead.
people need to understand there's other parts of the body besides the vagina or the penis that can bring you more pleasure than penetration.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But
And
people,
and the other part of it is that um even when they do teach sex ed, they don't teach about pleasure because
mhm,
they're afraid that if you think that it is supposed to be enjoyable or pleasurable, that then you're going to want to go out here and be doing it. But
Mm.
the truth of the matter is that people are already out here doing it.
doing
There
it.
are so many already doing it. So how is it that,
Mhm.
how am I supposed to know how to navigate this? How am I supposed to know how to, move through this space? And it's as sexual as the world is, there is not a lot of conversation about pleasure or enjoyment of sex. There is a whole lot of shaming and
Yep.
guilting and making people feel bad for how they navigate the world in their sexuality or even in
Mhm.
sensuality or pleasure or intimacy. Like we don't teach those things when it comes to boys or girls because there is this fear that if you know that it's pleasurable, that you're gonna go out here and be doing it, or you're gonna go out here and be um having 50, 11 babies. And that's not the case.
Mhm.
It's
The
not the
truth of the
case.
matter is that you can go out here and enjoy sex. You can enjoy pleasure without even without penetration.
It's
Mhm.
true.
Pleasure comes from more than just penetration. Pleasure comes from more than just oral sex. Pleasure
Hmm.
comes from the intimacy, the cuddling, the conversations,
Yes, that
the
voice.
the
Woo.
the quality time, all of those things. That too,
Exactly.
shit.
This is the
Sex,
biggest sex organ you could ever have. And
Of course.
cause
stimulate
listen,
this, if you stimulate this throughout the day, bye bye. And when you get ready down to it,
it's already it's
it's
already
already
splash
Already
done.
done.
waterfall.
Soon
Exactly.
as you walk through the door, baby,
It's
it's
gonna be
dripping.
up and stuck. Okay, but
Y'all
but
better learn.
also but also not just throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the emotional safety, the
Mm-hmm.
the uh, the
Mhm.
mental and physical safety, like all of those
Mhm.
things have to be there. If you do not
Exactly.
have emotional safety in the situation, I don't give a fuck if we were talking about all of the stuff that we were going to be doing to each other. That when I'm in proximity to you, or if I'm in the same room or next to you, and I still don't feel like it's safe to initiate or to move forward in doing
Yes.
certain things, then I'm not.
Right.
And
Mhm.
also, energy is a real fucking thing. And I don't care what
Mhm.
nobody say. If your energy is exuding, don't bother me. I don't want to be bothered. Or you may be in a good mood, but your energy may be speaking or saying something else. And
Mm-hmm.
so,
Mhm.
regardless of that, um, we do have to become accustomed to understanding how we present ourselves in relationships if we want it to be safe and we want both parties to feel as though it's possible to um, communicate and to initiate.
That part.
Because don't nobody want to initiate and your energy is fuck off.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. And then it's
Um,
a good thing for people to, because you have people who don't want to initiate, and then you make the other person feel like they're not wanted. I'm always
mhm.
Mhm.
the one that initiates everything. Do you want me? Is it, it makes people feel,
Mhm.
am I attracted
Feel
to
like they're
you?
not wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep,
Like, because I
yeah.
want somebody, if I'm initiating all the time, I want you to walk up, I be in the kitchen cooking, come behind me, baby, do me dirty in the kitchen, whatever. But it make me feel like you want me,
Hmm.
initiate sometimes. Don't have me be the only one initiating. That
This
is just
fucking
like,
guy.
I cannot stand Moses. Hey
Right. That was,
Moses.
that was I was
Hey,
laughing
Moses.
at. That's why I was laughing at.
You ain't got no sense. But it's
He's
like,
so
come
stupid.
on. Everybody needs to learn to. You know what? I think we just truly, really do need classes where it's like partner classes. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that many out there, but it used to be.
it used to be.
Used
It
to
used
be.
to be.
Yeah, they used to
But
be. If you Google, you can
There
find all
are
type of resources.
there
But yeah.
are yoga classes couples now,
I want to
Oh,
go.
that's
and there
true. That's
are
true.
those
Oh,
are really dope for what I've seen. But
yeah.
as far as like the educational piece, like one of the things that we used to do, and I believe this was even before, yeah, this was before we started PGC After Dark. It was PGC After Dark before it was After Dark. But when we first started doing the show, and we had the Facebook group, there was a
Moses, be
feature.
good.
Girl, I don't expect him to be good.
Moses in the
Um,
end of the chat, y'all.
the feature was we could create rooms. And when we would
Mm,
create the rooms, like everybody would hop in on video and all of that kind of stuff, and we would go in the rooms after the shows and have the conversations. And this was during the pandemic.
mm,
So during the pandemic, we would just hop in the rooms and be on there chit chatting and talking and all of that kind of stuff. And what made it really dope was that we would have those conversations. We would talk about
mhm,
pleasure. We would talk about intimacy. We would talk about head game and all of that kind of stuff or whatever. And I remember like this is crazy, but I remember teaching a class. Like like I taught a class. And it was fun. It was funny as hell because it was random as hell. Like we was just on there fucking around and somebody was like, well, I don't really feel comfortable and I don't really know what to do when it comes to that and this, that, and the third or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, hold on. Let me go went up in the room, I'll be back. Hold on. And then we had a class right there, spot
Yep.
on the spot. We
yeah, I can
had a
see it.
class because this person was, being vulnerable. And I'm like, all right, well,
She was curious. She wanted them.
yeah, you wanted to know, let's talk about it. And
Mm,
then and then so they had the also thing where you could lock it or close the room so that
Mm,
nobody random would come in there. So when we
yeah.
started the conversation, I
okay,
closed the room, nobody else can come in there until I opened it back up for everybody
Mm,
to start popping back in.
gotcha.
But the whole reason is because we needed the privacy, but we also wanted to make sure this person was learning. And it was mostly women in there. It was a couple of guys in there, and of course they was doing the most. But the whole thought process about it was to make sure this person didn't feel unheard or unseen
mhm.
when it came down to the conversation of fellatio and all of that kind of stuff. And I think if men created more safe spaces for each other, that they could ask each other or talk to each other about that. Or talk to your home girl that's like your homeboy about
Mhm.
head and
Hmm.
all of that kind of stuff. Because we are listening to you, Moses. We absolutely hear you, boo.
Oh god.
Moses.
Yes,
We're
my
listening,
We
darling.
definitely.
absolutely hear you, boo. We hear you. Hey, Dale. I didn't even see Dale was in here. Um, but yes, we do have to get into. Not you want to play with my haircut? That's insane. Um, but these comments are unhinged, Moses.
Moses, be
Crazy.
good.
Um,
Mhm.
but it's just a matter of we got to stop looking at pleasure and intimacy and all of that kind of stuff, or even having conversations about it as being taboo.
Hmm.
Because one of the things I have noticed is all over social media that there are so many conversations about sex, but there aren't conversations about intimacy and pleasure and enjoyment and the love of because it's okay to enjoy sex.
Hmm.
It is absolutely okay to enjoy it. It is okay to enjoy the all of it. You're supposed to enjoy it. You out here
Mhm.
doing it, you're supposed to enjoy it. And also we gotta understand that being um in the right connections with people.
Mhm.
Cause sometimes we think we're supposed to be hunching on this person, and that person really supposed to be somebody you're supposed to be building and growing with in business. You ain't supposed to be hunching on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have connections or conversations with people, yeah, that sexual chemistry may be over the fucking top, okay? And I say that because a nigga no, okay? But and that sexual chemistry will mislead you to believe that that's what y'all supposed to be on with each other. But the truth of the
Mhm.
matter is that that energy is supposed to be um transmuted into the work that you're
Mhm.
supposed to do. It's supposed to put into the work. The attraction is there so that y'all can come together, but then that energy is supposed to be put into the work that you're supposed to be doing. So being in alignment with that person and really having conversations to figure that shit out will make a world of difference and save you a world of hurt
Mm.
because now you're not out here with a baby by somebody you were supposed to be having a business. You know what I'm saying? Like now you this nigga baby mama and y'all
That's a
never
lot
got
going
to
around.
listen and
Mhm.
y'all never got to the business at hand or to the business of what y'all was supposed to be doing anyway. You know?
Mhm.
So yeah, that's how I be like, I think that we really do just have to get back to unlearning all of the shit that we've been taught, but then stepping into the freedoms of your free will. Like when it comes to doing the shit that you want to do sexually, you got all the
Yeah.
free will in the world. Who gonna stop you? Who gonna tell you that you can't? Pause.
You.
Okay, listen,
You.
listen. Hear me. And I don't mean who gonna tell you what you can't do to somebody else, okay? I mean, who gonna tell you that you cannot explore and do the things that you want to do or try the things that you want to try? Nobody can tell you that you cannot try those things or do those things or step into those spaces other than you.
Mhm.
You want to try some shit? Make sure your partner is down and go try it. Go get down and dirty and into the nitty gritty of things. I saw a post today that somebody said if you are the kinky person, but your person is very vanilla, which means very plain when it comes to sex, and they are curious, would you introduce them to some of the things that that you want to or that they would like to do?
Yes,
Hell
ma'am.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Let's get to it.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then even just having conversations about the things, even like Regina, like you said, with your homegirls. That's why I love this show because that's what it feels like. We just chopping it up,
Right.
talking to my homegirls about being down and dirty, and then and even I even thought about like making a separate group just for those kind of conversations, just for those spaces where we can talk. But people make a lot of things perverse when they are supposed to be like fun and
Educate.
engaging and educational and
Exactly.
all of those kind of things. People take shit too far and then it'd be like, let's not do this anymore.
They
Let's shut
take it
this
too
shit
far.
down.
They take it too
Uh-huh.
far, and then the people who are actually wanting to learn, they get to miss out on things that are educational and meaningful to them because you got the
Yeah.
people who are perverse. And it's like everything about sex doesn't have to be perverse. It's a lot of
Mhm.
people do not know. It's a lot
Yeah.
of things they don't know and they want to learn. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like we were talking about earlier, they're not comfortable with themselves,
Mhm.
with their bodies.
Mhm.
So they
Yeah.
want
Mhm.
somebody who's open enough and willing enough to explain to them, well, how can I become comfortable with my body? And then to have someone who's willing to say, okay, well, this is how I became comfortable. It may not work
Yeah.
for you, but here's some things you can do to become
Hmm.
comfortable. But then you have
And,
that one person in the group be like, "Oh my God, you did what? That is so
yeah.
worse. Oh my God, you're doing too much. Get out. That's not
Don't
for
yuck
you.
nobody's yum. This ain't for you then, little
It's not
monkey.
for
Right.
Like,
you.
going
Yeah.
on.
My thing is,
Right.
if
And
if it's not for you, then today's not the day for you, baby. Go on ahead and log out.
right.
Go on
Yeah.
about
And
your
see,
business.
I'm the friend that likes to read the shit. I'm finna look up the shit.
Yeah.
And then,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, shut up, Marcy.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I'm the
And
friend that
then
like to try the shit.
right, that's what I'm saying. And then go try it. I'm gonna try it once, twice to be sure, three times to make sure I'm really liking it. But and
Me
then
too, Moses.
once I have gotten to that space, or I try to make sure like I'm open for those kind of conversations for my people. Like my people know I don't withhold having them kind of conversations. Now, do I have them often? No. But I'm starting to open up to having more of those conversations, even with my sisters, starting to have more of those conversations because I'm like, I need to know, but I need to know from people that are close to me. So when we do have conversations, what parts or pieces to add to the show topic, because
Mhm.
we really don't look at some of the things that we've experienced as um, things that people have experienced across the board. What we do is that we think it's just us, but it's people out here who have experienced so many of the same things. So then you got to be like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
So we do have to get out here and explore and try and do all of the things in order for us to be able to communicate, or in order for us to say what needs to be said. And so, the belief that um, if it's real or the connection is real, that we shouldn't have to talk about the things that we want or need, that we should naturally be able to flow with each other. That's a assumption, and that belief alone destroys the growth and the possibilities for some amazing sex to take place. Um, but skill in every other area of life requires feedback.
Mhm.
Why would sex be the only exception? Why is it that we cannot give feedback when it comes to sex? I don't mind feedback, but again, talk to me nice, okay? Don't come at me sideways, talk to me nice now, because I'm just a girl. But also, you know, I think when it comes to that, ego does play a big part.
Mhm.
Um, Ego plays a big part. The fear of rejection, the fear of um the things that you enjoy or that you like would be looked at sideways. So that's why a lot of people choose not to fully engage in that. They be like, no, I don't want to do it. But I know the next part that we're gonna be talking about is why we avoid talking during sex. So a lot of times the reason that we stop or don't talk at all during sex is that we often feel safer. Silence often feels safer than honesty. So if we're not talking, I don't have to, like, if I'm quiet, you don't know that I'm not being pleased.
That's true.
If I'm quiet, you don't know that I really don't like that. If
Mhm.
I'm quiet, you don't really know that I want you to get the fuck off of me and let me go back to sleep. If I'm quiet, you know what I'm saying? Like all of those things. So, um, the real reasons that a lot of people don't talk during sex is because, again, fear of hurting someone's ego, fear of being seen as too much. Oh, you do too much. You saying too much. You move it. All of that. Fear of being rejected, fear of looking inexperienced. That's a big fear.
Mm-hmm.
A fear of looking inexperienced. Now, I can understand why people have that fear. They don't want to look like they don't know what they're doing with this person, But also, if I ain't never played hide the rainbow rope, how would I know how to navigate and hide the rainbow rope? If
Yeah.
you didn't tell me the rules to this game, how am I supposed to know?
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
So we got to get out of the thought that everybody knows everything and all the ways that because some things just ain't some people's cup of tea. And
Mhm.
we got to be okay with knowing like everything ain't somebody's cup of tea. But if they're willing to go that route with you, be gentle, be willing to be a little bit open and be a safer space for this person. Because it's already hard trying to give your body to somebody new.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
already a hard thing, is giving your body to somebody new. But then also giving your body to somebody new and trying something that you've never tried before with that new person.
Mhm.
Shit. You're gonna get probably B minus coochie on that day because all of this shit is new.
They be like, baby,
I'm gonna try to get my best, but I don't know what we doing and how we moving, and so I'm gonna try.
be like, talk me through there, talk me through there.
Listen, okay, we gotta have some conversation, some communication or something because if we doing new stuff, it's probably not gonna be A1.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mhm.
probably gonna be B1, maybe B2.
And it's probably not gonna
But
be comfortable because you're trying to figure out how do my body fit with this? How do your body fit with this?
how is my
Mhm.
body responding to
Right,
you? How is
right.
your body responding to me?
It's
Do
me.
you like
Exactly.
talking? And that's why I be saying that we gotta start having conversations with people that we fucking around with. What do you like?
Mm-hmm.
What don't you like? And
Mm-hmm.
then even when you learn about the things that you do like or don't like about that person, that still don't mean you know how to initiate that shit either.
Nope.
Like I can know that you love all this freaky shit under the sun, but then I still probably be hesitant as fuck to do it because it's something I ain't never did before.
Right.
And
Mhm.
as confident as I am doing new sexual shit, I be like,
You be overthinking it.
every time, every time.
You be like, damn, am I
Like,
doing it right? What, is he thinking I'm doing it right? You looking in his eyes trying to figure out.
and then, and then my ass, I be scared to say some dumb shit. How was your day?
Ah, no.
be,
But you know what?
be, be up there hunting, talking about some stuff. How was your day? You had on a nice outfit
Mhm.
when I saw you earlier. Just like saying crazy shit.
No, but you can turn that into a sexual encounter. Why you be like, why you doing what you doing? You be like,
Uh
damn,
huh.
how was your day, daddy?
Right, right. But I'm just saying, this random ass conversation during sex is insane. Did you go pick up your dry cleaning? Like what? So it's a matter of the comfortability because if I can be silly and all of that kind of stuff and I am fully emotionally safe with you outside of the bedroom and outside of sex, then it makes it a lot easier that and I like somebody telling me, talk your shit.
Mm.
Oh,
She said,
hold on. Let me pull her out the bag. Let me get it. Let me pull her from, you know. But also because I like those kind of things.
hmm
I like more of a dominant exchange from the man. I like the man to be in in control, but not in control. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but I like a little dominance. Talk to me rough, okay? Talk to me a little rough. Cause then I'm doing okay.
you like the little power exchange.
I do.
Yeah.
I love a good power exchange, and I love a good um some affirmations while we in the mix. You're such a good girl. No, thank you. And
When they
somebody
say
asked me,
that
did I have a
expression,
praise kink? Absolutely.
when they say you such a good girl, I'm such a good girl. Oh baby, gonna smack me in my ass one good time since I've been a good girl.
Because yes, because make sure I know that I've been such a good girl.
And it
Hell
makes
yeah.
you feel so freaking good. And it's like it turns you on. And it's just like you be like, that little naughty little girl comes out and be like, what?
That's what I was about to say. It brings about a softness, but also it brings about the opportunity to um fully engage, like
Mm-hmm.
fully pull certain things from you. And people feel like, if we having sex, I shouldn't have to pull none out of you. Yes, you should.
Yes, you should.
Mhm.
You should
No
be
lie,
talking to
yes, you
me.
should.
It should be an exchange. And
It's an
I
engagement.
go home.
Engage me. You already
Mm-hmm.
engaging my coochie. Engage my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Engage my engage me, baby. I want
And it
you.
shouldn't be a one-way thing. I
No.
shouldn't be
Nope.
doing all of the talking, all of the explaining, and all of the moaning and groaning. Cause nigga, if you ain't moaning and groaning, I'm finna get up.
Who say that? Say it one more time for the people in the back. Say it
I'm
one more
about to,
time.
if you ain't moaning and groaning, I'm
Mm.
finna get up. Not I'm
And,
about to, not I'm going to. I'm finna get up.
and
Mhm.
I love when they
Cause
get to
what are we
talking to
doing?
you and they be like, "Oh my God, I knew it was good." And that's my. I'll be like, "Really?" It throws me in overdrive. What?
Not if you're doing overdrive, girl. Shut up.
Because I look, I be playing that little. Because I like when a man be like, "Is it good?" I be like, "I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I ain't never.
That's always my answer too.
I'm
That's
never gonna
always
talk
my
my.
answer. I don't
I'm
know.
never gonna talk my shit about my stuff. It was like, baby, it's up to you to find out. I said it may be good to you, it may not be good. But once they get in it,
You
and they be like,
tell me.
they get in it. Once they get in it, and they be like, oh my God, I knew it was good. That ego of mine's be like, yeah,
Because
is
that
it?
other nigga, it might have been a C.
See,
To
yup.
you, it might be an A. But
A plus.
also, it depends on the interactions and it
That,
might depend on the day. Because
yeah.
if I'm
Mhm.
giving you some here, damn pussy, if I'm giving you that here, damn, because you done got on my nerves about it, it's
It ain't the
definitely going to
same.
be a C.
It ain't the
It's definitely going to be maybe C range. But if I gave it to you and we doing it because I like how you engage with me, I like how you make me feel. You did rev me up from the tip of my toes to the top of my bald ass head. Hell yeah.
That's gonna be an A plus, baby. You gonna get that. You gonna get that wet
That
whammy.
shit has been tickling me off.
And you just watched it right before we got on, like maybe a good hour ago. So I saw you like it. Oh my god.
That shit has had me tickled, okay? Because he got in that camera and said, "What y'all women be doing?" His
He
fingers
was
was like,
into it. He was into it. He said, "What y'all?" He was driving. He was doing just like this. He was like, "What y'all? What you ladies be doing?"
that.
Yeah,
and, he, and he kept putting it so close to the camera.
he was. That's what I'm saying.
Regina, I'm about to
Woo.
send you the video. That shit was so funny. But it's a for real thing when the energy is just beautiful between you and somebody. It doesn't have to
Mhm.
be that y'all are dating or y'all are serious. If it's somebody you fucking around with and you have this comfortability with them, then that is enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough
Yep.
for
Mhm.
you to start exploring and diving into these spaces with this person a little bit more.
Yep.
Because if we gonna be fucking around, let's fuck around. Let's fuck around. Take me to Pound Town. Okay?
Take me through there. Take me through there.
Hey,
Yeah, take me through
hey.
that, baby.
Cause
Look, I
for
want
real.
to ride.
So in this case, when it comes to talking during sex, for women, we're conditioned to be pleasing, not expressive. Okay. And we're praised for being desired, not for desiring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for us to want, for us to be desired, but not desiring,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a big difference. So, and for the men, performance is tied to their identity, and feedback feels like failure. So giving a man feedback, sometimes you gotta what old girls say? What old girls say? You gotta speak from your wetness.
Mm.
When you talking to a man about those kind of things or in those spaces.
Mhm.
And I think that's the part that a lot of us miss is how we approach conversations. You can say all the things to somebody, but it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could tell me my pussy was trash. But if you do like, you know what, baby, I promise you, if we take a little bit more time, I promise you it'll get better. Or you can even say, you know what, baby, you didn't even rev me up a little bit. We kind of just jumped right in there. And
Mhm.
so, I wasn't fully prepared. I wasn't fully ready. So next time, let's take our time. We can do a little bit, and we can hang a little bit, and we can do a little bit more foreplay. We can do a little more mental foreplay,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure it'll get better. But most of the time, we don't. That's not the conversation. That pussy was trash, and y'all going on about y'all business. Granted, I've done that to a man. That was trash. Ain't no second chances, my boy. Ain't no second chances.
But sometimes when you double back, they be trying to redeem themselves,
They be
and
trying
they
to put
don't
your ass through the
redeem
mattress.
themselves.
Or in the
They be trying to put
closet.
you through the mattress. What you say?
Or in the closet.
Listen, they be trying to trap your ass.
After
That
they
second
go and
time.
everything else, like you said, it
And
was what?
so,
You said it
Like
was what?
what?
yeah.
I said, "Nah, baby, my mistake."
Uh, so yeah, that's how I be like, hey, y'all can do all of that and feel however you gonna feel. But at the end of the day, how you approach certain situations, sensitive situations, should be approached with some care and concern and consideration, not just
Mhm.
ego and pride or anger either.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mhm.
um, so yeah.
That really
I
can
think.
destroy somebody's confidence as well. So
It
Mhm,
could. It
in a
could.
big way.
mhm.
In a big
It'll
way.
definitely destroy somebody's confidence, and then they'll feel like they're not good at it. But also, like
Mhm.
Virginia said earlier, we have to be mindful that everything ain't for everybody.
It's
That's
not.
true.
It's not
Everything ain't for everybody, and we have to approach sex in a way that is. I like to say, sex is an individual sport.
that part.
Mm.
You know, you can't approach every game the same.
Right,
Mm-mm.
that's true.
Now, you can have what's it called? The plays. You can have the playbook,
Mhm.
and you might have to flip through that motherfucker depending on who you
To
playing
find the
with.
right play, right?
Yeah, who you
Right.
playing with. So
Yeah.
you can come to the table with your playbook, and you can come to the table with how you moved before, but that you can't do the same thing. You can't do the same thing with everybody.
No,
You can't move that way.
no. You have to be mindful of the people you're dealing with. So,
Mhm.
because baby, sometimes you can break a
You
person.
releasing to them, they releasing to you.
Yeah,
That's a whole
that's
world.
so. I don't want nobody soul ties. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that's a whole nother issue.
That's
And
true.
I think, man, listen.
Baby, them soul ties will have boy, they really
Uh,
take you through there. Especially if it's good. Jesus. Look, oh Lord.
All right.
listen.
Mm,
When I tell you, that demon Jack. It means so goddamn good, okay? Broke nigga dick. Montebello, tutti frutti, okay?
But you know what? What is
Listen,
it about broke nigga dick? Because it's like they are. It's the best dick you could have.
they got something to prove.
Girl, they try to find somewhere to lay their head. That's what it is. So
That too, but they still gotta prove that they worthy of laying now, okay? If I'm finna be in this woman's house all day while she at work and I'm finna eat up her kids' fruit snacks and I'm finna be in here lounging, playing the game and doing all of that shit, I got
and
to do
not working.
something in this motherfucker. Right. I gotta do something in this motherfucker to let her know I need to be here. So I'm finna lay it down. I'm finna put her through the mattress and the floor. Bitch finna be in the basement. Listen.
What was no, that was something else.
I'm dead. Look,
Broke
I'm dead.
niggas,
Woo!
broke niggas be trying to prove a point.
Been there.
Um, so, so when we talk about being silent and when we talk about all of that kind of stuff, um, silence, performance, and faking satisfaction. Um, Performance replaces participation. If you are performing, you are not actively participating in the exchange that's going on. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? You're not right here with me. We not in here dirty whining together. Like, I'm dirty whining and you over here trying to stroke your ego. You over here like this, and I'm over here, and I'm right here. We on two different wavelengths. So it does not add up to what it is that we're both trying to accomplish. Which
Mm.
again, being in sync, having the same synergy, having the same energy, having
Mm.
the
Mm.
emotional safety and all the physical safety, all of those things make a difference. So faking orgasms, moaning on cue, pretending something feels good, saying it's fine when it's not. That is performing. That's performing. Why do people do it? To end it faster, to
Hey,
avoid awkwardness, to keep peace, and to boost their partner's confidence.
I ain't boosting nobody's confidence. I'm sorry. Because if it ain't good, get off of me, partner.
And the cost is your partner never learns. Your partner never learns. You build resentment and sex becomes acting.
Becomes
And
a
the Academy
chore.
Award goes to. Okay.
Regina Marie. It's,
um, so the hard truth is that if you fake it, you train them wrong.
yeah. And it's
If you're
you
faking,
doing
you're
that person.
training them to believe that you like what they're
Mhm.
doing, and you don't.
You doing them a disservice because they're gonna
Yep.
take that same energy to the next person and believe that if the next person is a person who likes to express themselves and tell them what they want, they're gonna be like, "You're lying because my last
Because
couple
my
of
last
partners
person like this.
told me
Yeah.
this." So you're only one out of three that's telling me this. So you're lying.
Yep.
No, this is the only one that told you the truth. But this is what
Hmm.
you've been taught. And that's
Listen.
so wrong. You're doing that person such a disservice. Be honest about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the
So
hard conversations come in. You have to have those. I believe before you even become active in the bedroom, you got to have those hard conversations. Before
yep.
you let somebody lay the pipe down or you lay that coochie on them, whatever you want to call it, you need to have those.
Lay it down. Oh,
Hear
lay it
that?
down.
You have to have those hard conversations so that there's no misconception about anything.
Yep.
None.
That you do. That you do. I feel like um people who are afraid of those kind of conversations really just are trying to not really. be better at sex. They like what they like, and that's what they're gonna stick to.
They
They're
stagnant
gonna
as hell.
stick to what they like.
They
Yeah.
stagnant.
Um, one of the other things is so when it comes to feedback, um, feedback is intimacy, not
Mm-hmm.
criticism.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to change the scope of how we see things. We have to change the scope of how we view feedback when it comes to sex or intimacy and those kind of things, because a lot of people look at um feedback as criticism. I'm not criticizing you, baby. I'm letting you know. This is part of intimacy, is the conversation and the exchange
Mm-hmm.
for both of us to know what's happening or how this exchange is taking place. So it
Yep.
cannot be that we're constantly hunching, but I can't tell you that I don't like this part of how you hunch. You hunch too fast, you hunch too hard, or or whatever the case may be when it comes to I don't like how you initiate.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because some people have their nuances and their proclivities that they are like that they navigate within, and it doesn't make room for other people to initiate. Because if all you like is touching on butts, and that's the only way. If you touching my booty is the only way that you're ever going to be able to initiate sex, that's insane. I'm a whole person.
And you to reduce me to my butt. That's it.
To
That's
my
all.
ass.
That's it.
You have reduced me to my ass.
That's
There are
not
other ways.
that's 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 not saying a lot about you, sir. That's and then that's hurtful to that person, because that person is like,
Hmm.
well, damn, that's all I am to you is ass. Nothing else is 98% more of me, or 99% more of me.
Listen, because that's only a portion. That's only a
Yeah.
small portion of who I am, and you reduced me to that. And now I don't want it because I got to put my booty in your hand in order for it to like what?
Or in
That's
your
the only
face.
way.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's the only way you gonna get turned on because I gotta be like
And that's
every time, like, do
that
you know
person
how much
becomes
my back would
resentful.
hurt?
That person becomes resentful because they be like, well, damn, that's all he wants.
I
And
can't
so
do shit else. I can't do nothing else to turn you on but put my booty in your face.
and that you be like, okay, so that's all he wants. I'm gonna do that. You do it for a while, and then you get tired and be like, man, it's time for me to move on. Or you become hateful. You be like, well, hell, if that's the case, I ain't finna wash my butt today. Let's see what he do on this one.
You try to find every way to get out of it at that point.
Yes.
Like, no, I'm cool.
But if it's like, but it's sad, but it's the reality of it. It's like, you
Yeah,
didn't reduce me to this, so you didn't put me in this predicament where it's like, I'm giving you warnings that this is, I need more than just you liking my butts or
yeah.
Mhm.
Because, like we said, you've reduced me to one aspect
area.
of me, which does not equate to all of me, and so it does become troubling. Um, And I think when we have people who have kinks and things like that, we do understand them. First, we do have to understand them, but also we have to understand all of the nuances that come with people who have certain kinks. But then also they have to understand that their kinks can't lead fully in everything. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So it's a tricky game, but you got to be able to play. Um so when it comes to the delivery of the conversation, if we're talking about sex, bad delivery is you never do it right. You don't never do this shit right, nickel. You always want to lick it how you want to lick it, and they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Bad delivery, okay? Better delivery. I love when you slow down like that. I love it when you rub before you start licking.
Mm-hmm.
I love when you kiss on my neck and get me in the mood before you trying to hunch on me like a rabbit.
That's
I
true.
love that. I love that. I love when you look at me like I'm not just my ass.
Mhm.
Um, and so then you can the other part is redirecting instead of rejecting.
Mm-hmm.
So don't say no, don't do that. Or you can say, can you stay there just a little longer? Like if it's something that you really like, ask them to stay a little longer. Or if it's not something that you like, if this nigga tearing up your nip, that nigga going to town on your nip. Hey, do it a little softer. You know what I'm saying? Can you do it a little softer? Can you do it a little more with ease? Can you use a little more tongue? It's ways to go about doing
And be
it.
like, no,
And
it's your
listen,
turn. Let me show you how I feel.
right, right. Be chewing on his shit. He'd be mad as fuck, okay?
Like, how you like that?
But listen, but one of the things, and even this whole conversation for me is very like, okay, because I am a in my head kind of girl,
Mhm.
and so even having this conversation and learning how to redirect, because this takes research. Having these conversations takes research, but it also takes some introspection. And I'm like, yeah, that was one of the things, but also recognizing some things. We'll talk about it after the show. But um, so discussing the timing of things when you want to have a conversation, not everything has to happen in the middle of the act.
Mhm.
You might not like something, but they may be feeling it or whatever. And not to say you have to endure not liking something, but if you don't like it, then you can go into another conversation or you can have a conversation about it after the fact.
Mhm.
If they're not, if you can redirect and all of that kind of stuff, but even in redirection, sometimes you might have to just figure out how to say it differently or have the conversation after the fact. So this is why I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you be up here chewing on my nipple because it hurt. I don't mind you nippling, but don't chew or bite super hard. Um, and then aftercare.
It's a big part.
So let's kind of to aftercare. Okay, we are a culture that um a lot
They
of us do not regularly practice aftercare.
they don't do it.
A lot of us have sex, we get up, we go. We have sex, we turn over, we go to sleep. We have sex, we get up and go watch TV, or whatever.
Yep.
There is no aftercare. And so, for those of you who don't know what aftercare is, because I'm not going to assume that everybody knows, aftercare involves intentional
Mhm.
physical and emotional bonding immediately after sex to foster safety, connection, and comfort, such as cuddling, talking, hydration, or showering together. It serves to help partners wind down from the intense, vulnerable, and often overwhelming experience, reinforcing trust and appreciation regardless of the intensity of the encounter. Listen,
Mhm.
after we done, cuddle me. Cuddle me, rub on my booty. Let me cuddle you. You could be the little spoon tonight, Daddy. You could be the little spoon. You ain't got to be the big spoon. You could be the little spoon. But also, if we got other shit to do and we finna go on about our day, sit and talk with me for a moment or two.
Mhm.
You got other shit to do, sit there and have a conversation with me. Talk to me for a little while to let me know that you didn't just come in here to get what you came to get and went on about your day. Talk to me. Give me 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Let me know I mean something other than a little scoop of booty. But you know, that means a lot.
Rub my
Um,
rub my legs.
yeah,
Yes.
something. Go get the towel for me.
Yeah.
Go
Instead
Right.
of me
get the
going to get
towel.
the towel for you. Yeah.
Yeah, go get the towel for me. Go clean yourself up, get the towel for me, wipe me down like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold my legs with your don't hold my legs at the ankles. But wipe me
Don't
down,
be that.
daddy. Don't hold me like that. Like I would the way I would cackle if a motherfucker held my feet at the ankles, bro. Nigga, marry me today. Because of what? Why would you do that? But also, that shit is hilarious, my nigga. What?
Like, you changing my diaper, sir?
Listen, crazy
Girl.
work. But some of the key aspects of aftercare are emotional connection and communication. So discussing the experience, sharing positive affirmations, expressing gratitude. Sometimes we feel like it's crazy to say thank you. Um, but it's not. Thank you for sharing that bomb ass penis with me, sir. Thank you for sharing that amazing mouth. Okay. Thank you. Or just simply talking to feel connected and safe. Physical comfort and care, cuddling, holding hands, massaging, or showering together. Physical maintenance. So that's outside of physical comfort. Physical maintenance is urinating soon after intercourse to help prevent urinary tract infection.
Hmm.
That's physical maintenance, and it's necessary. If you ain't pissing after sex, start doing it. Or if you ain't doing it before sex, start doing it. You might not do both, but you need to do one or the other, before or after. Nourishment and comfort, providing water, snacks, or a warm blanket to help partners feel physically attended to and comfortable. Checking in. How are you feeling? What do you need right now to ensure the partner feels safe and respected? Relaxation, watching a show, listening to music, or simply resting and napping together. Aftercare prevents feelings of loneliness or dissatisfaction, especially if a partner feels used or abruptly abandoned after sex. It is crucial for maintaining intimacy and making partners feel valued, which enhances the overall sexual experience and strengthens the relationship, whether casual or committed. So, the thought that you have to get up and leave right after sex because it's casual is asinine. Even
Mhm.
if y'all are casually having sex, y'all can sit there and talk to each other. Again, you can go get the hot towel and we can sit here and chit chat, listen to a little music while you putting your clothes on or whatever. It doesn't have to be get up and go, I'm done, we out, see you later. Okay. Um, so all of those kind of things really make a difference in how you navigate situations and how you tend to the person that you're with.
That's true.
So we have to get out of this mindset of dicking and dashing. Okay. You ain't got the dick and dash. You can sit here and we can take our time and we can really enjoy the intimacy of this situation because that's what it is. It is a intimate encounter with someone. Just because y'all not committed or this is something that you just took the time out your day to do real quick, you can still provide a little bit of aftercare and intimacy with that person. Because 9 times out of 10, you gonna want to come back. You're gonna want to come back, and when you come back, nigga, I'm gonna do you the way you did me. I'm gonna fuck you and put you out, and then see how you feel. So then you're gonna feel like you're a piece of meat, and if you're feeling like you're a piece of meat, you know, so that is another part of making sure that outside of how we have the conversation, ho- how we show up, the delivery, and all of that, but then also aftercare in sex is essential. Um, So, um, then the third thing is tone determines if somebody hears you or not. Don't come at me talking about my sex and you don't know how to talk to me. Like we said earlier, it's not what you say, it's how you say what you say.
How you say it?
Um, hmm do you want honesty or do you want comfort? You know? So, and then this last part, this is the fun part because we just talked about this a little bit earlier, is building a culture of curiosity. We got to be motherfucking curious. There's so much stuff out here when it comes to sex. It's crazy.
It is. It is.
Like tantric sex. Motherfuckers don't even haven't even learned anything about sex magic because that's a real thing. There's so many ways to tap into sex and be curious about what it is that you want to do. You ain't gotta stick to missionary or doggy style and that's it. Who said that? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? You know? But stay curious. Your body changes, your desires change. Um, and what felt good at 25 might not feel good at 45. Your body is totally different. That's a 20-year difference.
Sure
It might
is.
you might not still feel the same. You might not be able to put that leg how you used to put that leg when you was 25 because old Arthur done kicked in.
It depends. If you keep yourself flexible, you can.
Yeah, but also a lot of that's why I said if old Arthur done kicked in, that's a totally different type of situation. If Arthur over there kicking your ass, that motherfucking leg ain't going where you want it to go. That motherfucker gonna snap, crackle, and pop 40 times before you. So, um, so yeah,
Ooh.
She said, "Snap, crackle, and pop." Okay,
Right.
it's gonna snap, crackle, and pop. I can see me now, 80 years old. That sucker still snap, crackle, and pop.
here we go. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
My
Yes.
phone rang. um, but curiosity sounds like what feels good lately. What feels good to you? You can ask your partner or ask yourself these questions. What feels good lately? Do you like that? What want to try something different? I would love a motherfucker to ask me that. You want to try something different? What you talking about? Tell me more.
Girl, that butt.
Let's discuss further.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even asking yourself when it comes to your body, when it comes to pleasure, what feels good on my body? What feels good on my body? What do I want my body to smell like? What smells do I enjoy on my skin and on my body? What type of lotions or oils and all of that kind of stuff? What fabrics? Do I like silky? Do I like cotton? Do I like satin? Do I like denim? Because hell, somebody might like to feel the denim chaps on their ass. Do I like that though? But I know one thing I do like is this pink ass silky robe. Okay. And also, I don't always feel like I got to have it all the way on. Shit, I'm a hoe. You know, I feel a little razzle dazzle today. I wanted a little bit off the shoulder.
Oh,
Get a
girl,
little shoulder, you know.
do
Motherfuckers
it
like shoulders.
slowly.
Motherfuckers like shoulders and shit, you know. So, what feels good on your body? What smells resonate with who you are right now? Right
Hmm.
now, me being who I am, I love masculine scents right now. I love the mixture of masculine with the feminine. So my favorite underlaying oil or lotion is mahogany teak wood with citrus on top. The combination is intoxicating to me and apparently to the niggas too. They like it. But That or the mahogany teak wood with eucalyptus and spearmint on top,
Mhm.
because it's that the woody, minty, all of that kind of stuff. So find what you like, find what works for you and your body and all of that kind of stuff. Because the more you explore with yourself, not just sexual exploration, but the more you explore, how do I want my hair to look? What kind of makeup do I want to put on? Do I want to put on makeup? What lipstick do I like? Do I like glossy? Do I like matte? Do I not like lipstick at all? But I like me a little bit of Vaseline on my lip, and that's all I like. But
Mm.
also, you have to explore to know what you do and don't like. You can't say I don't like something and you don't take the opportunity to explore. So, so what have y'all figured out lately that you really like on your body or on your skin? What's something that y'all have like recently recognized that you truly like? Marcy, Gina.
Um, Me, what I really, really like on my body is
Mhm.
um I have this oil. It is like coconut shea butter oil, and I like to
Ooh.
warm it up. So I'll take a shower or I'll take a bath and I'll warm it up. And when I get out, it's warm. And
Mhm.
I'll just like lay a towel on my bed and I'll take it and I'll just kind of let the
Mhm.
and I just rub it in. And I have this machine. It's a spa machine, a captation machine, so I
Mhm.
can like get it deep into my
Oh, roll
skin.
it. Rub it in. Mhm.
Girl, I turn that sucker on down and it feels so good because it's getting deep into your tissues and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I like the way that hot oil penetrates your skin, especially when you get out the shower or the tub, because if you leave your skin just a little bit wet, it traps the moisture
It
in
gets,
your
yeah, it
skin.
gets
Yes.
all up in there.
And
Mhm.
it feels so good. And just that shea butter and coconut butter together, it smells so good. And I
Mhm.
like to do that right before I go to bed. So it's when you be in your sleep, you be laying down, you be like, that
You
smells
can
so good.
smell it.
You can smell it. You be like, oh, that smells
You
so
can
good.
smell it. Yep.
Yes. And you see, and I'm a vanilla girl, so I like the coconut, the vanilla, and I have like
Mm.
vanilla candles going in my room. So yeah, I like stuff like that. I like stuff
There
like
is a perfume by Lattafa. It is one of those ones. I'll send it to you, but
that.
it's
Okay.
by Lattafa, and they have vanilla and musk, and I can't remember the other scents that's with it, but it
Mhm.
smells really good. It smells really good.
Mm, I know I have this one perfume. It's by which it just threw me because it's by Circus du Soleil, and
Mm-hmm.
it has I cannot think of it. I don't. Oof, it's around here somewhere. It smells like chocolate. It has underhints of chocolate,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
when I say it,
I think chocolate is in that one too.
and when I say it smells so. When I put it on one day, my granddaughter walked by me. She said, "Ooh, you smell so good. I want to take a bite out of you." I said, "Huh?" She said, "You smell like chocolate." And I said, I never thought about it until she said that. So now when I put it on, I be like, "Oh, I smell like a candy bar." And
Not a candy bar.
Where
yes,
you got that from?
I got it from Scentbird.
Okay.
I have a subscription to Scentbird. And so they sent me, I bought like, I get the regular size ones, but I also get like the little mini samples to see if I like certain ones. So the Circus du Soleil, the one they sent me, it was a little bitty tube. And when I say it smells so good, I was like, oh my God. It smells like chocolate. It has that underlying hint of chocolate.
Mm.
But you know how some scents can be really, really sweet and make you just like, oh my God, it's too sweet. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
it has like a chocolate, but like a little woodsy smell to it. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
even. It smells, girl. I put that on, I'll be like, I smell like chocolate. Yes, 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 yes. But yeah,
I'm trying to
that's
find it.
I'm trying to think. Where is my phone? Where's my phone? Because it's in my phone, and I can tell you the
But
name.
yeah, it's by Latafa. I'll send you the link. But
Okay.
it's by Latafa. Or if you go to our link tree, you go to our link tree, and this is
Mhm.
for y'all that's tuned in. If you go to our link tree in the shop, you will see that we have a shopping list with perfumes and colognes and stuff on it. Well, it's mostly perfumes, and then we're working on the colognes. We putting our list together of the good ass colognes because I'm a woman, so I can't tell you. I can tell you what I like for me, but
Right.
we're working on the fellas telling us what they like. Okay. Um, but if you go on our link tree, it's linktr.ee/, PGC Media Co. And if you go on there, you'll be able to find what I'm talking about. Here it is. It is I don't know how to pronounce this. Cade Al Fursan Unlimited. And I'll put it in the chat if y'all want to go find this bottle. It's a white bottle. Um, I had to go find it. But if you go looking for it, here it is. Um, control. Okay, so it's in the chat. Um, but yeah, Marcy, what for you have you found is something that you like? Whether it's like scents or fabrics and all of that kind of stuff. What's something that you've recognized that you like for yourself now?
You mean like scents, like to put
It
on
could be
you?
either one. It could be either one. Scents on you, the fabrics on you. What's something new that you learned about what you like in regards to like personal pleasure?
Like for some reason now I like silk. Like the silky material. At first, I wasn't really
Hmm.
comfortable with it, but now I do like them. Especially like different pajamas that's very kind of silky and soft. I am starting to like.
Come on, grown woman.
I mean, it just never felt comfortable for me at first. And I mean, hey,
Uh-huh.
now I'm older. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh, I like the way it feels on my skin. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Hmm. I like
definitely.
those that super soft cotton kind of
Yes.
feeling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Walmart has started to have
Yep.
some of
I was about to
those.
say.
Yeah,
Well,
some of those
yep.
real and I'm doing this because that's how it feel in your fingers. Like that
It
should be
does.
feeling super soft and it feel really good.
It
And I don't know
does.
if I think it's cotton, but I think it's a really soft cotton. That should be feeling amazing after you done
I think
lotioned
it
up and you
is.
put it on.
Yes, I think it
Man,
is that really soft cotton. I
I
got a few
forgot
of
the
those too.
brand. It's a particular brand. I forgot the brand though, but it does feel really good
hmm
on your skin and stuff. So,
Yeah.
um, but overall, y'all, good sex is not about impressing someone. It's
Mm-hmm.
about discovering someone and discovering
Mhm.
yourself with that person. Or, it's an opportunity to find out what more you can learn about you with a new
Mhm.
person. Because you
Mhm.
might be with somebody new and be like, I don't like that. I don't like that. He did that and that was cool, but I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an opportunity to learn more about yourself and about the person that you're actively engaging with. Um, and so a few points before we go. Good sex is a collaboration, okay? It
Mm-hmm.
is not a solo performance, it's not a talent show, and it's not a dominance contest.
Definitely.
It's two, so this is the key point. It is two nervous systems interacting with one another. And if
Yep, that
we
was the
look
point
at it
I'm
like
saying.
it's two nervous systems interacting with each other, we will further start communicating more
Mhm.
about what we feel because those nervous systems show up in that space a whole lot more than the other parts of you. Your nervous system be over there. Your nervous system be shaking and trembling. So when you show up in those spaces, you really do have to look at it that way. That your nervous system is interacting with theirs, and y'all got to try to find that balance so that y'all can flow together. Um, and so when collaboration increases, the pressure decreases, the safety increases, and the pleasure expands. Okay. Um, so feedback is intimacy, not criticism. If someone trusts you enough to guide you, that's vulnerability. They're being vulnerable enough instead of leading in a particular way. And defensiveness kills learning. Curiosity invites it. Silence protects short term, but hurts long term. So silence protects the ego, the comfort, and the avoidance, but it slowly builds disconnection, frustration, and resentment.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity is sexier than performance. Performance is about how do I live? And curiosity is about how does this feel?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that shift changes everything. So make sure that as you are engaging, that you are having fun, that you're having the opportunity to really tap into your person, tap into all of the opportunities that you have to be able to enjoy one another. But
Mhm.
also remember, emotional safety is going to lead before all of that. Emotional safety, physical safety, mental safety is always going to be at the forefront of those things. If you don't feel none of that with that person, don't try. Like if you don't even feel like you could be like legit yourself with this person, that does not mean that y'all need to be out here trying to hunch on each other. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
Um, and compatibility really does make a difference. Um, so yeah.
Mhm.
Keep exploring, keep having fun, keep keep pushing the limits of your brain. Keep pushing the limits of what you already think you know about yourself.
Mhm.
Cause
That's,
it's shit out there that you don't know shit about.
that's true.
Marcy, them eyes.
Mhm.
It's
Hey,
shit out there that
yeah,
you don't
hey,
know
hey,
shit about. And
yeah,
so
leave it alone. Leave it
explore.
alone.
You
Mhm.
explore. Get out here and read some books. Talk to people.
Yeah.
Turn on YouTube. Tune into PGC After Dark.
Mm,
Okay? We talk about all kind of things here. We talk about kinks and we talk about all of those kind of things. And one thing that I think I'm going to start doing on here, because we're talking about exploring and getting out and actively tapping into other spaces, is that I'm going to start sharing some of the books that I come across here.
I was thinking about
Whether
okay, yeah.
putting whether if it's a book that I personally have purchased, I'll show the book and put the information in the chat. But also if it's a book I came across that I plan to purchase, I'll do the
mm,
same thing, post a picture and put it in the chat. Because this way it'll give us the opportunity to really tap in other ways. And one book, let me see if I sent it to myself on Facebook. One book that I recently came across, um, oh, I know the name of it. Hold on, let me pull it up.
ouch.
It is called it is called Pussy Prayers. Sacred and sensual rituals for wild women of color.
Hmm.
So it is about the rituals and stuff. Another one is it's about sex magic. Hold on.
Hmm.
It is called
I like that. I'm gonna check that out.
um hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Oh, hold on. I typed in the wrong thing. Okay. There we go. Um, The Secret Science of Black Male and Female Sex. That's available on Amazon. Um, and so one of it's another one called Modern Sex Magic.
Modern sex
Is
magic.
another one.
Hmm.
Is another one. And those are um those books are kind of tapping into more of like the spiritual connection and the spiritual side of sex.
Okay.
So, because there is a spiritual side to sex, we all know that.
Of course.
But
Yeah. Of
also, sex magic is
course.
more
Yeah.
about using the energy that you have between yourself and the other person in order to bring forth the manifestations that you have. So, bringing forth, if you're trying to manifest something, that's what sex magic is about, bringing those kind of things to the forefront. But y'all have to be in agreement and yeah, y'all have to have yeah, like that has to be a real connection and it has to be an agreement. So, um, so I'll give the definition. Sex magic involves harnessing sexual energy and pleasure to manifest intentions, deepen self awareness, or to connect with the divine. Within the context of Black, African, and Afro Caribbean tradition, this practice is often intertwined with reclaiming bodily autonomy, honoring ancestral root based spirituality, such as hoodoo and
Mm.
exploring the sacredness of
Mm,
pleasure.
okay.
So, um, the themes and practices related to sex magic is reclaiming and empowering the body, blood, roots, and ancestral magic. So that is like, herbs and things like
Oh,
that.
right.
Okay. And then techniques and practices, cultural and historical context, and all of that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
it's really, really dope to dive into those kind of things. There is also a book. There are other books available, so don't say I ain't never taught you nothing. You can go out there and start looking for the books on sex magic and all of that
Mhm.
good stuff because they are really good books. But also one other book, hold on. It's called Happy Life. Um, it is called A Happy Life in an Open Relationship. The Essential Guide to The Essential Guide to Healthy and Fulfilling Non-Monogamous Love Life. Okay, so and that book is by a black woman.
Mm.
Okay.
I think she's I think she's actually like Nigerian or something like that. But I have this book. I also have it on Audible. It's a good book, and it helps you to further understand if you're trying to navigate different relationship dynamics.
Got it.
And The Ethical Slut is also a great read.
Yeah, I think
The
I heard about that one. Yeah.
uh,
So check out those books. Um, don't say I ain't never gave y'all nothing. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
okay. But all of those are good reads. That from The Ethical Slut, I'm getting ready to reread it because they have a new version out. So I'm getting ready to reread The
Hmm.
Ethical Slut. And then A
Okay.
Happy Life in an Open Relationship was really good and all of that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
we finna get out of here a few minutes early, but we hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. We hope that you all learned something, got something from this, and that you're able to navigate things slightly differently because it is necessary to navigate things differently so that you know how to show up in the spaces that you care about. Okay. Um, and then getting out here and exploring your own pleasure
Yes.
zones,
Yes, yes, yes.
navigating your own pleasure zones, pushing yourself beyond your limits. Now, I'm not saying go out here and do no crazy shit, But what I am saying is get out here and try something new. Try something that
Mhm.
you've never tried before and try something that will help you to become a better lover, partner, friend, whatever. But
Mhm.
also, if y'all got some ideas about things y'all want us to discuss right here on PGC After Dark, you can shoot us an email, pgcafterdarkpodcast@gmail.com, or you can message me directly, or you can message Regina directly. And we'll be able to answer any of your questions as well. But reach out to us. Find us on all of your podcast streaming platforms. And don't forget, PGC Tuesdays. We'll be back on Tuesday. And we got other stuff coming. Good things take time. So don't think we're not working, but good things take time. So stay tuned for all of that. And catch me tomorrow. I plan to go live to talk about some of the things we got going on. But also, we're looking for some new people. We want y'all over here, part of the team, part of the family. So if you have a podcast and you are looking for someone to somewhere to place your podcast, you can join us over here on PGC. But also, if you want to join the team, if you got skills or you want to be able to assist us behind the scenes, come on over here and talk to me so we can figure out how we can get you a part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
We got dope stuff coming down the pipeline. We got merch coming for real this time, y'all. For
Yes,
real this time. Your girl been over here working all week on it, okay? Even when I wasn't feeling good. Regina had to tell me to go lay my ass down yesterday.
I did.
So
Okay.
she had to tell me to lay my ass down yesterday. Go do something
Good,
else.
good, good.
But
Mhm.
and I was still sending her stuff. Even when I was laying here, I was still doing stuff on my phone.
Yes,
But
that's for today.
yeah. Stay tuned. We got stuff coming. I don't know if y'all can tell, but my energy different. I feel a lot better. Okay, a whole lot better. These last couple of weeks that had your girl, I've been over here tussling. Okay, so I'm done tussling. I'm ready to show up. It's gonna get real sexy around these parts. Okay? We're gonna have some fun. It's time to tap into the fun, the magic, and all of the dopeness that we got over here on PGC. Because if we don't remember and remind y'all, then why y'all want to join us? Okay? So come on, be a part of the team. You can join us as a guest, or you can join us as a new host. Either way, we want y'all over here. We finna get out of here. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for joining us on this Friday evening. But whatever
Mhm.
you do, keep it classy, keep it sexy, and always keep it pleasurable. Okay? We love y'all. We get ready to get out of here. And once again, this is PGC After Dark with the Crazy Rich Aunties. I am your girl, Leo Rochelle. And we also got Auntie Regina and Auntie Marcy in the building. Thank y'all for tuning in. Marcy, thank you for joining us. She'll be back, y'all.
Yes.
This ain't her last time, okay?
No.
So she'll be back. But
She
we
got
thank
that
y'all
robe
for
now.
listen. She got that robe. She one of us. She might well go on and prepare to be on here all every Friday.
That's Miss
Okay?
Auntie. That's Auntie Marcy.
Right. And we won't be back next week because next week is first Friday. This month went by so fast. Next
Yeah.
week is the first Friday. We'll be back in 2 weeks because we do the second. Oh, and we may also be having the curvy couch this coming Friday. I'll keep y'all posted because the event that I was going to got canceled. So
Wow.
we may be having a curvy couch this Friday. I'll keep y'all posted. But if not, join us in April for the curvy couch. But stay tuned. We got all good stuff coming up. All right. We love y'all. We out. And remember to communicate. All right. Don't let that silence sabotage ya. You dig? All right. We out this thing, y'all. Love y'all. Peace. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Trust, dependency, love, respect, passion, pain, intimacy, pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze analyze all those things you said. You told me you loved me, you kissed and you hugged me, then you smiled and look in my eyes and tell me that you